T-Fit here with FitBully TV. How do you start your bloodline? Listen, back on this again because genetics and bloodline is everything. So let's paint a picture right here. Zara bought from somebody. We took her to Hot Shot. Even Baloo and Zara bought Baloo from somebody. Bought Zara again from somebody. So when you register these two dogs or this pup, he signs off on paperwork, he signs off paperwork, and both the paperwork now says, hey, this dog is mine, this dog is mine. And this is probably the easiest way to make it make sense. I own this dog and I own this dog. This is a stud that we basically outcrossed to in a sense. But I have all this paperwork. I have all this and all her paperwork. This person says, hey, if you don't mind, when you do put your kennel or your name on it, can you sign ours as well? Now it's what you call a collaboration of things to show that they had an assistance. They assisted in producing the dog. So when does the bloodline really begin? Well, Baloo and Zara give me Bam Bam. Now, this boy here, I register as my dog. But here's the challenge. Technically, somebody else produced this dog. Just technically. See what I'm saying? Technically, somebody else made this dog. They made this dog. I took these two dogs because I bought them. Then I made this dog because I thought that would be a good pairing. Now, this dog is based on my vision. But even he's like my dog because I knew what to do. But he's technically an iteration of these two ideas, which is why 5 years from now, I'll have my formula and every dog will be a Fit Bully dog. So now I take this dog and I register him as FBK. And I take a girl from Hot Shot and Zara. Again, two different kennels, two people bred these two dogs. I took these two dogs and bred to create this girl, which is my girl. This girl helps begin the bloodline, and I'm not taking her to Bam Bam to be clear, but I'm just using that as an example. Then I take this girl, who's now a reflection of FBK, and build and get either a boy or girl, if I so choose, based on another boy I created, based on something I bought. And then, and only then, does my generation one begin, because now both these two dogs, who are registered FBK, but technically versions, ideas of these two people, which they had some pretty good ideas, which is why I bought the dogs, or I'm willing to do the stud thing. But these dogs right here, which takes 2 + 2, about 4 years, become the dogs that begin our whole bloodline. Guys, the bloodline thing is complicated and simple at the same time. It's never straightforward. It's hard to understand. But when you really are building an idea, you've got to work through your kinks. You got to work through your challenge. You got to work through your issues, and you got to understand. I want to get as far away from what's being done as possible, so I can do the things that I believe will better things. And these people, to be clear, they've done nothing wrong. But this dog and this dog, technically, they're not my dogs. All I did was pair two dogs together that I bought, in a sense, or use a stud fee on. And I had to believe in this girl. So someone like me who really believes in grassroots and doing the work and building that vision and understands the importance of building a bloodline, after 4 years and even producing two dogs, and it worked, right? We produced two dogs that we like. Technically, there's still ideas of these two people. Only when I take a girl from this does it become my idea, in a sense. And realistically, the idea that's authentic, a super authentic bloodline and idea, is 5 years from now. That's the scary part. All this right here to get to two dogs we need to build, to really start our bloodline. And that's a 5-year journey right there. So when you say, people are saying, hey, what's the bloodline? It's like, it's not that simple, man. It's not that simple. Because at the end of the day, if you look at your dog's pedigree, a lot of it is all based in what? Somebody else's ideas. And if you don't have the time, the energy, the effort, the intent to create what? Your own bloodline, or walk down this road, you're just building somebody else's idea, working through their ideas, their kinks, their angst, and there's not a lot of information to protect the breed, let alone for you to really start from scratch and build something unique at times. Now, every now and then somebody strikes gold and turns around and makes something magic happen. But objectively, it's almost annoying for someone like me, because I was here 10 years ago and all I had to do was finish. And so while we really get this thing going, I repeat, my dogs, they ain't worth the plug nickel, but they're worth a lot to me, but they're still a part of the plan. They're not the plan. And at the end of the day, they are iterations of someone else's ideas that I thought I could better. And over the next 5 years, I will make my idea come to life through choosing how to do things the best. Stay tuned. Take care of your dogs. Remember that a bloodline takes time. Quality precedes excellence. And you need to know how this stuff really works. If you've got questions, comment and like, share, subscribe. The people who help me manage the YouTube, they'll tell me if there's something on there that I should further go into. And I'm happy to do so because we got a lot to talk about when it comes to genetics.